Freehold, 10 million, the billionaire's row in Singapore. Coming back to a private lift, you got a massive floor plate, almost like a single load at 2260 square feet with all your bedrooms fronting towards the main Orchard belt, and you get full unblocked view towards Bukit Timah as well. Once you drive into the basement parking, it leads you onto your lift lobby. It just feels like you're coming back to like an ultra luxury hotel, and the beautiful thing is that it's so exclusive. This is 21 Angullia Park. Now, when you come to Orchard, when you come to the most luxurious prime area in Singapore, this is of course in District 9, and we are in the core central region. And right across the street, there you can already see Orchard Residences. I would call it the billionaire's row in Singapore. Orchard is such a centralized place, and of course it is already a very branded, popular kind of like address. So when you tell people that you want to come to Singapore, they will definitely say that you have to go to Orchard because this is where all the luxurious shopping experience is, where all the great food is, F&B, and of course all the properties here are worth millions and millions of dollars. Now this is asking for $10 million. 2,260 square feet is a 3-bedder. You have an 8 over meters wide bandwidth in terms of your view, panoramic kind of wide angle viewpoint from your living and dining. Ceiling height is about 3 meters, but the most important thing is that this street in front of us, this is called Orchard Boulevard. We have a few key addresses that you need to know. Number one, you need to know where Nassim is. Nassim is one of the prime zones in Orchard. Second will be Upmore Park. Right behind us will be Patterson. Of course, when you come to Orchard Boulevard, I will call it like one of the best addresses here. The key reason is because not only do you enjoy the luxury address of Orchard Boulevard, you get the best combination of shopping. Right across is Orchard Ion, a short walk linking towards Takashimaya. All the MRT stations are here as well because you have the Orchard MRT that's sitting right below Takashimaya Shopping Centre, and then you have Orchard Boulevard. And later as we head out to the informal dining zone, and I call it like one of the best hosting area, on your balcony, you get to see the plot that has already been bidded successfully in terms of government land sales right across us, and that is at the Orchard Boulevard MRT station. That's going to be like a mixed development with commercial on level 1, residential on level 2, quite similar to Orchard Ion. This entire row over here, the predominant projects are all freehold development. Close about 10 odd years ago, government has already stopped releasing freehold land plots. They are all 99 years, including prime land Orchard. Orchard Ion was one of the first projects with the 99 years lease. Currently, it's still doing at about $3,000 odd per square foot. You want to get a 3-bedder there, it's at about 6 odd mil to $7 over million for a 3-bedder. This is 10 million, so naturally you will get to see that disparity advantage, because if you are going for like a $7 odd million, and of course Orchard Residences sitting on top of Orchard Ion is even more convenient. But when you invest into this development at 21 Angullia Park, you just need to cross the short road, you will hit Wheelock, and then of course from all the way into all the shopping belt, including Orchard Ion and the MRT station. This is freehold, 10 million. The difference is only about $2 odd million to own a freehold legacy project, and this was completed in 2014. SCDA Architects, such a beautiful project in terms of its architecture. You have your level 10 gymnasium, you have your level 22 infinity pool, and of course once you come into the entrance level, you'll notice that it has full concierge capabilities as well. So once you drive into the basement parking, it leads you onto your lift lobby. It just feels like you're coming back to like an ultra luxury hotel, fully air conditioned. Coming back to a private lift, you got a massive floor plate, almost like a single load at 2260 square feet with all your bedrooms fronting towards the main Orchard belt, and you get full unblocked view towards Bukit Timah as well, and you get to see such a nice wide vantage point because you're buying something that is extremely high floor. So there are 36 level over here, 54 units, 2, 3, 4 bedders, predominantly 3 and 4 bedders with about 25 units each, and then you have 2 penthouses, 2 units of 2 bedders. When it comes to the 3 bedders, very easy to distinguish. Is either 1,008 square feet, which has very little quantity. The rest will be 2,260 square feet or 2,300 plus square feet. Just a minute difference in perhaps the balcony size and some of the inbuilt area. With that introduction, I'm going to show you how it feels like once you come back from your private lift. So the moment you come in here, you get to see this entire viewpoint. Firstly, of course, what is going to blow you away will be the view that you get to enjoy when you own this $10 million condo apartment. And then once you come into this portion here, you will notice that in terms of the dining space, It is such an all-in-one triangular kind of fashion, and you get dining, living, all in one, but it's not like those narrow kind of layouts. So when you buy luxury apartments, it's very important to note that you want as wide a vantage point as possible. So this is about 8 odd meters wall to wall. You get to see the same view, including when you are in a gourmet kitchen. So once you come into a gourmet kitchen, when you buy something in Orchard, you want to make sure that in terms of material-wise, you get the best in terms of what goes into the build of the house. And as you flow through your gourmet kitchen, Miele appliances, your oven, your microwave, your built-in 4-door fridge with 2 portions at the top and of course 2 freezers at the bottom. And this is fully equipped with so many different options. Induction cooker on your Peninsula Island, pull-outs right here, wine chiller system, and I love the fact that there's this built-in display glass shelf that you can just put all your wine collection, you can put your displays. And this Peninsula is definitely something that is very good size for baking. You have all the plug points here as well, and full burner system on top of the induction that you're getting. Now this door behind me leads to your outdoor balcony that is sheltered. And our homeowners has already installed like an additional pantry system outside, so you can do hosting right there, but we'll leave that for the last. Once you come into like the services zone, there's an additional induction here, so you can do additional cooking. If you are serving and hosting a big party, you can do multiple points of cooking as well concurrently without waiting for certain food to be ready. Helper's room, if not, it can be a storage area as well, your WC. Orchard being the CCR zone, when you look at the PSF of the freehold property here, this is at about $4,000 odd per square foot. Firstly, there's already no more freehold land plots that's being released by the government for government land sales. The 3 plots has recently been bidded at River Valley Zone and the Zion Zone, Zion Plot A and B and River Valley Green. Basically, their break-even price is all at about the high $2,000 odd per square foot. So they'll naturally have to launch close to $3,000 or $3,000 odd PSF, and a lot of developers, they have to play by the quantum. Now, when we look at the GRS land plot at Orchard Boulevard MRT station, that has already achieved a break-even of about $2,600 odd PSF. We haven't added in the margin plus other costing that developers have to do a mixed D. Very likely, just my own estimation, don't quote me, I'll put in a disclaimer here, that has to be launched minimally, I think, at about $3,500 PSF or upwards, perhaps even close to $4,000 per square foot, because that is an ultra luxury plot. And that's going to be at a 99 years leasehold status. This is at about $4,000 odd PSF. And when you get this value at $10 million, I think the value will definitely have potential to run in many years to come. So this is only at about 10 years old. The state and condition of this project is so wonderful. So there's only 54 units. Your kids can enjoy all the facilities, and especially for car lovers, if you own a car collection, I think management, based on what we've heard, informally, they're quite flexible because the parking lots here are quite ample. So of course, if you are really interested in this, our listing consultant will help you to double check with the MCST on how many cars you can actually bring in to park, provided it's your own collection. Meantime, let's have a look. Of course, when you come into a master room, the most important feel you want to have is that I'm investing in a luxury apartment. I want to ensure that it feels really like it's a hotel suite, and that's the exact feel that you get when you come to view this property with us. Firstly, the view remains the same. Now this is north direction, so you get a north-south facing apartment here at this particular stack. At stack number 2, east sun is from my right hand side, so there's totally no afternoon sun. The viewpoint from the balcony is fantastic right towards Orchard Boulevard, Orchard Ion. You can see Takashimaya. This is towards Upmore Park and towards Bukit Timah. Now just have a look at this viewpoint from here. What you're going to see is that you're going to have your king bed placement. Space is huge. In terms of this bay window, in terms of this portion here, is already done with like a reading zone. Flooring wise, solid wood, marble flooring all the way from floor to wall, exactly like a suite in a luxury hotel. You get the dual system, standing shower, your WC zone, as well as a long bath, and this is definitely wonderful. Now there's fins right at the back that's already being designed. You can see from the back that there's no direct unit behind you, so it's a single look fashion. His and her sink from Valeroy and Bosch, and of course everything that you see here is definitely fantastic and definitely spells and smells luxury. You have this sliding panel, all the way super huge door here. And of course, you can leave it open. I'm going to show you the wardrobe system. So you have firstly like a 3-panel storage space for your folded clothes. And then you have your own walk-in wardrobe system with a dressing table that's already pre-built. Open shelving system, but there again, you have this walk-in wardrobe closet, kind of sliding door, and all these are made with solid wood. If you want to just take this apartment as it is, it's ready for stay, because most of the building items, the wallpaper finishings, the wooden trimmings, they are all in very good pristine condition. I'll say maybe a couple of light touch-up to your own taste, that will be ready for you to move in with a family. Now, bedroom number 2. This room is being designed as a study. Fantastic as a day reading room as well. Definitely queen bed, kids bedroom, anything that you need. This is unlike some of the apartments today where you have very small size rooms. So in terms of space, I think definitely spacious. 4-panel wardrobe system. There's already a built-in study zone right there. And we just love the fact that there's full-blown floor-to-ceiling double glazed window system. This allows you not to even hear any road noise coming from Orchard Boulevard. There's an opening towards the left-hand side. You can open up with a safety angle. Importantly, design in terms of cove lighting, wallpaper has all already been done. Now, common bath has a Jack and Jill system towards the 3rd bedroom, so extremely flexible. This room, there's no furniture that's being placed here. If you were to put in like a queen bed system here with your own television mounting on the wall. So the bay window has already been done with similarly a reading zone here. So this is such a great design, has already been pre-built for you. All you need to do is really to plonk in your bed. And let's check out the wardrobe system within. So this is like a 2-door sliding bifoldable wardrobe system. Tracking is very well designed. It's not at the top, it's actually outward facing. So I think in terms of tracking, it's more long lasting. And you don't get this in a lot of usual kind of like mass market condo launches. Usually for designer wardrobe systems, they're only available when you come to Orchard to buy a luxury project. So you also have this pull outs over here. And that is definitely sufficient for anybody that is utilizing this bedroom. So when you come up from your private lift, there's a sliding panel door that allows you to come to this portion. It also directly links into your gourmet kitchen. So I think this balcony design is so innovative and creative. Our clients have already installed like a ceiling fan. If you look from this viewpoint, you have that pantry area over here with your own sink, and then you can put in like a day bed. You want to put in like an outdoor al fresco dining. This is so flexible, and the space is not small. It's not extremely huge until you compromise an internal living space. And the important thing is that if you flip over with me here, this is Orchard Ion, and just right across you, Orchard Residences sitting on top of Orchard Ion, MRT station right at the bottom, linking towards Takashimaya. Wheelock Place is right across you, CK Tanks, and of course all the major shopping malls are just right within your fingertips. You can just grab it right here. The green plot sitting on top of the new Orchard Boulevard MRT station, that is the Thompson East Coast line. And of course this brown MRT line is one of the lines that is the most convenient. It links all the way from East Coast towards Orchard, towards Stevens Road, towards Bukit Timah. Expectedly, they should be launching this perhaps in the next 4 quarters. Break-even price based on my own estimation plus the launch price should be at least $3,500 to $4,000 PSF. It's just my own estimation in order to make sense when the developer launches it, because this is going to be a mixed D with commercial on level 1, full-blown luxury residential properties on the top levels, and this is going to be of course a 99 lease plot. So if that is going to be at about $3,500 to $4,000 PSF, then what is going to happen is that this is at about $4,100 PSF. You're right across 299's project. This is a freehold development. So when you look at a PSF level at $10 million, this is at about $4,400 per square foot for a freehold project. That's just almost exactly at the same locale, and in fact we are owning the address of Orchard Boulevard. So 21 Angullia Park, of course, I think is a steal in itself in terms of PSF. So let's take probably 10 seconds to enjoy this view, because you can see all the way towards the sea view at Marina Bay Sands as well, and this is so beautiful. We need to know is that there's still one more plot that's still not sold yet in terms of GRS, and that's the other plot, and their plot ratio is at about 5 point something plot ratio, so it's going to be a really tall building right here. If you're thinking, hey, this is going to block my view in future, I think you can still get some partial views But the beauty is that when you come to Orchard, every building is tall here, and when new projects brought up beside you, it is a good thing because they're all going to be 99 years. PSF is going to be not low, and this is going to beef up in terms of PSF for all existing freehold projects that you're owning right here in Orchard Boulevard. Balcony space. When you come to this part, you can of course host your buffet spreads over here. Come out here and chill with a bottle of wine for family, your friends. So even if let's say your kids are studying in the living room, they are still having their meals or having their tuition inside, you can still host your friends right here. So having that dual space here and a good sized balcony that's sheltered all the way, I think the beauty is that you have that combination of usage. Any people utilizing this space can't really hear friends and family in the living zone as well. I've come to the end of the home tour. I hope you love 21 Angullia Park, and of course if you want to have a look at this place, just give a call to Brian and Tiffany. They'll be very happy to show you the place. And meantime, you want to check out other content on PLB YouTube channel, just click on this link right down below. My name is Melvin Lim. As always, happy to show the place. Okay, maybe Mika, you are there. Okay, ready? Okay, great. Now, this is the portion. Alright, ready? Go. Now, master room